Hey guys, Coach Martin here, and I wanted to put a video together real quick for some of the kids who are struggling when it comes to team offense. So some of you are just kind of sitting in the back, and this is mostly for my JV guys. So varsity guys, maybe you can get something out of this, but mostly this video is for the JV guys. I've put together a checklist or a procedure list after we get the play call and head to the line of scrimmage. These are some of the questions that you should be asking yourself every single play as you head to the line of scrimmage. All right, let's start off with the first one. So the quarterback calls out twins left 99-51 in the huddle. Now you ask yourself, well, what do I do? Okay, after we yell break, you should be talking to yourself as you head to the line of scrimmage. The first thing you should decipher, well, twins left, we know that that is our formation. Because I am the Z for the purpose of this example, I know that I am heading to the left side of the formation because I am going to be a part of the twins. Now, 99, before we get to alignment, 99 is our blocking scheme. We are sprinting out to the left, right? That's the 9. And the offensive line knows they're sending a guard out there. So 99 tells our offensive line and our quarterback and the rest of us that this is a sprint out pass. 51 is the route combination that we are attaching to our sprint out pass. Now, let's get back to it, okay? Break is called. We clap our hands. We head to the line of scrimmage. I ask myself, where should I align? I am the Z in twins left. Where do I align? Normally, you are in the slot left, and you are splitting the distance between the split end and the end man on the line of scrimmage in twins left, okay? I put this here. You always want to factor in your target when determining your width. And now, what is your target? Well, as you see here, the next question is where do I align? What's my target? Well, my target, because 51, I'm the second receiver, my target is to run a speed out. And think of target this way. What job do you have to do to help our team succeed on this play? Your target is that job. And in this case, as the number 2 receiver, you are running a speed out. Okay, now you've identified where you line up. You've identified your target. Now, what are the keys to achieving victory in terms of that job? How do you hit your mark in regards to your target? Well, I know if I'm running a speed out, Coach Martin, Coach Casper have told me it's a 4 to 6 yard route. I know that it takes me about 4 vertical steps to get to about 4 yards, and then I'm going to roll out for 2 more steps on my speed out and kind of bend it back to the ball because the quarterback's throwing it outside of my body. So that is the key or the technique to running an effective speed out. Get vertical, roll out for 2 steps, catch the ball, head upfield. Now, we've aligned. We've got our job. We know how to do our job. There's something that happens, though, in football. There's all those guys on the other side of the field, and they dictate how our keys to victory kind of are altered just a bit. So where's the defense? They could be loose. They could be tight. That just means, are they up in your face or are they off the ball? Do they have inside leverage on you? Do they have outside leverage? If you're running a speed out and somebody has outside leverage on you, well, that's a problem. We need to have a solution for that. Okay, am I covered or uncovered? Basically, is there somebody covering me immediately or not? Okay, these are the questions you need to ask yourself as soon as you get to the line of scrimmage. For our example, we're going to say that the defender owns outside leverage on us. He's 5-by-1. So he's 5 yards off the ball, and he's 1 yard outside. We got to run that speed out, right? That might be problematic. So how are we going to do this? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the be-all, end-all answer for this, okay? A lot of this is going to be dictated by the guy who's in front of you or by your own skill level, okay? Here's how I, Coach Martin, would attempt to attack that defender that is 5-by-1 outside of my alignment. Okay, first, I'm going to attack the outside shoulder for 2 steps. I'm going to run straight at his outside shoulder, so that's my target. Okay, on my 3rd step, which is my outside foot, I'm going to execute a 2-step secondary release. So I taught you JV receivers, you had the outside in and you had the outside in, outside, right? There's 2 ways to get it away from a defender. So on our 3rd step, I'm hitting my outside foot. I'm planting it in the ground. I'm faking inside. And then on my 4th step, that inside step, I'm planting and driving my body outside to roll out for 2 steps. And if you look back to what we prescribed for a perfect speed out, that matches up. After 2 steps, I'm planting my 3rd step on the outside foot. I'm driving inside like I'm running a slant. And then on my fourth step, I'm stopping back and heading my body outside. Now, physically, that's hard. That's why we do those 45-degree cut drills with the cones. You need to be able to transfer your weight from your outside foot to your inside foot. And if you can do that very quickly, you can execute a speed out even though the defender has outside leverage against you. Okay? So that's it. And you're thinking to yourself, well, that's a lot, coach. Yeah, it is a lot. All right, but those are the things that you have to think about when you go to the line of scrimmage. We started with a play. We asked ourselves, where do I line up? We asked ourselves, what's my job? What's my target? What do I have to do to help our team be successful? I went over my technique for the keys to victory. I asked myself, now, is there a defender who's going to hamper me or get in the way of me doing this perfectly with technique? If there is, what adjustments do I have to make? Ball is snapped and we're off, okay? The faster you can go through this, the better. So what I'd like you to do is go through our playbook with this sheet open, and you will fill it out based on that CV20 offense. You fill it out and you tell me, hey, what's my alignment on this play if I'm the split end or the Z receiver? What's my target? What's my job? Okay? How am I going to do my job effectively? Is there a defender who's going to prohibit me from doing that job? How can I get around him or her? All right. Those are the things you can kind of go through on this checklist. Once again, this is for the people who are struggling right now, who don't know what to do with their jobs. Hopefully this helps you out. Let me know. Get back to me, and I'll see you on the field.